If you want to hear my top recommendations for a Valentine's Day lip, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène with another video. I am so happy you are joining me today. We are talking Valentine's Day lip. And you will notice from what I just said and from the introduction, I did not mention the color red, and there is a reason. I already did in December the hunt for the perfect holiday red, and I showed a ton of swatches, at least 14 for sure. I will link that video right there because I think if you're looking for a red, whether it's for the holidays or for Valentine's Day, I have really solid recommendations and good swatches in there, both for regular lipstick and also liquid lipstick and that kind of thing. Today, we're going to tackle Valentine's Day, and because we're doing Valentine's Day, I don't feel that we're as confined as we might be for the holidays. Valentine's Day is playful. It is maybe more personal than the expected color palette of the holidays. And so I thought that I would have some fun and make 14 recommendations for Valentine's Day colors out of the 200 or so shades that I have at my disposal. So I went through, swatched like crazy, spent over an hour and a half last night before I knew it was like midnight. And these are my top 14, and they are my top 14 but in reverse order. So I'm going to start with number 14 and work my way up to my top recommendation. Now, that said, it's my top recommendations for a number of reasons. The color, the finish, something that made me think of Valentine's Day when I selected it. So take it with a grain of salt. Everybody has their own preference. I'm just hoping that across the types of lip products and the types of finishes and wear time, that you can at least maybe think of something that you have in your collection, or identify something that you think you would really like that you had never considered before and might want to go out and swatch and see if it suits you. So let's get into it. 14, starting with the last of the bunch. This one is the last of the bunch, but not because of the color or the feel or anything. It's because it is a lip balm, and I think a lot of folks wouldn't necessarily consider that as a lip product for Valentine's Day, but I wanted to include it because not everyone is very comfortable with lipstick, and this one it's borderline, and it is super, super comfortable. And this is the Blackberry Lip Balm by Joe Fresh. I had discovered these lip balms during my Focus on Joe Fresh. I actually put the lip video right here because I was shocked at how beautiful and comfortable these are. This is the color right here. And it's definitely kind of a wine mauve-y color. And it's great. It's under $10 Canadian, I think, or at least let's say $10. And there's a lot of product. I mean, a lot of product. And for a drugstore component, product, look at this. Isn't it pretty? I just think it's very pretty, and certainly to take it out of your purse. Yeah, I think if you use a purse. Anyway, I think it's very portable, it's very pretty, and that's what made me think of Valentine's Day. And again, super, super comfortable. And it doesn't really smear around all that much, although, yeah, if you brush your hand across, you'll get some everywhere. But it wears down quite nicely and doesn't look weird. So, number 14. I'm going to have to speed up here. Okay, the next one is a color that made me think of Valentine's Day when I tried it, and this was a color called Sydney that I discovered during the Focus on Ciate and Morello 2, that collab. This Sydney color was included in the collab, and I just thought it was so pretty. And I have very few dusty pinks in what I'm going to show you here, but this one really, I stayed away from neutrals mostly for the recommendation, but this one, because I had that thought when I tried it the first time. I thought I would show you. Now I'll show you the swatches after they've completely dried down as well, but Sydney is really pretty. Just so pretty. Next up is one by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is Poet, and it is one of my more recent liquid lipstick acquisitions. I got it, I think in the fall, maybe in the summer, but anyway, not that long ago. And the reason this one made me think of Valentine's Day was because it is kind of a mauve, but it's also kind of a chocolatey mauve. And just that combination just warms my heart. So here we go. Here is Poet. And again, I will show it to you when it's dried down. It's darker than you might expect, but because it's a chocolatey mauve, it just, yeah, it feels Valentine's Day to me. And Poet, poem, Valentine's Day, it all fits. This one surprised me that I put it in, but I did. I don't like the name for Valentine's Day, but I do like the color. So it is called Snobby. But if you're doing a very neutral eye, sometimes having something really fun on the lip, it can be nice. And this is a gloss. So a lot more folks like a gloss compared to a liquid lip. And so I really enjoy the shine on this one, and I'm doing a very weird swatch. It's just a really neat color. Here it is right there. And the color's a little bit different depending on how you look at it. It has really peachy micro glitter in it, but the base is more of a hot pink. It's a really neat color, and so if you're wearing peach, it would work. If you're wearing rosy tones, it would work. It's pretty flattering on a lot of looks. So and as long as you don't mind having a bolder lip gloss, and I don't think it's a lip gloss that wears down badly, so it would be forgiving if that's what you choose to wear. Again, Snobby by Huda Beauty. Next one, it is not that different. It is also a gloss, and it's a gloss that I was reminded of last week as I was talking with a subscriber, and that is the Saint-Tropez, and it really is beautiful. I actually had it on my lips today to do this video, and I took it off because it wasn't quite going with my eye look, and so I decided to go for something else. But if you're wondering what's on my lips, it's called Double Crossed. Anything that I'm wearing on my face is always in the description box below if you're curious. So Saint-Tropez is just a color that has you kind of doing a double take. It's very pretty. This is Saint-Tropez right here. Very, very pretty. Just Now here's one that I chose for the packaging as much as for the contents, and that is the Clinique in 05. It's called the Pop Lip Shadow, and it's the 05 Blossom Top. And this is a really comfortable lip product, but can you see taking this out of your purse or clutch? Just, it's such a cool looking applicator too. So this is a powder, so it's almost like eyeshadow for your lips, and it's really comfortable. It goes down to a matte finish, but it is a lipstick. It's not a liquid lipstick. So that's it right there. Isn't that a nice color? I just think it's so neat, and the component itself makes it look so chic. Definitely makes me think of Hourglass, but for a fraction of the price. And so again, Clinique in Blossom Pop. One that I've enjoyed a lot lately and kind of has converted me because I wasn't enjoying using it, and the color has really grown on me, and I think I may very well wear this on Valentine's Day, and it's the WCW Glossy Lip Paint by Tarte, the Tartiste Glossy Lip Paint. And it's kind of a vampy color, but it's very flattering. And it wears down very nicely on the lips. It doesn't look too weird as it's wearing down. So that's it right there, as you can tell. Really, really pretty. Really pretty. I don't seem to regret it every time I decide to wear this color. Next up, we have a lip polish, full-on lip polish. This is Dolly by Buxom. And this had to make it in. And actually, I could have put Dolly, I could have put Sugar, Centerfold. I could have put a lot of the different Buxom lips in this list of 14 because I really think when it comes to a romantic lip, Buxom really does a good job. And it's not a lip product that dries down. It's super, super comfortable. And these products definitely enable you to do a focus on the eyes more than the lips, but the lips always complement the eye look so, so well. This is Dolly right here. It's very sheer, as you can see, but it's like your lips, but better, where there's kind of a double take because the lip color is always so fetching. So yeah, every single lip that I've tried from Buxom I have liked. I have done a full brand new focus on Buxom, and actually because I like the lipstick so much, I will put a link to that Buxom focus on Buxom video because I think I had 6, and well, you can tell, right? You can tell how much I use it. Like it's always almost or over half empty. So yeah, really like Dolly. And the other ones, I had to just pick something at one point. Next up, I have a little gem by Bite Beauty called Sake. I think this was from the Christmas collection. It's a really pretty dusty rose, kind of like the Clinique one, but with a little bit rosier as opposed to mauvier, I think. Well, no, mauvier as opposed to rosier, I guess. But I chose this one because it's a super, super comfortable formula, super natural formula. And if you want something that's really cute, I mean, these lipsticks are so, so, so cute. I like the formula. I like the fact that they're very natural ingredients. And so to me, Bite definitely had to make the list for a Valentine's Day color. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of the video that Valentine's Day is also a playful day, and so I don't feel we need to be necessarily conventional. So reds, pinks, violets, purples all work with Valentine's Day, and that's why I just felt the need to include Mad. And this is the one that I really was also thinking about wearing for this video because, yes, it's purple, but it is so pretty and really does make me think of Valentine's Day. So here is Mad. Isn't it pretty? It has a blue iridescence to it. It's very, very pretty on the lips. Layered on to our natural lip color, this looks so, so good. So my hand is a bit pale compared to what would be on the lips, but it's very, very nice. And it's a metallized finish from Urban Decay, and it just looks, it has that look. On the lips, it stays kind of that metallized look without looking funny. Some metal lipsticks look funny, and this one I don't think does. This next one is from Charlotte Tilbury. It made the list because of the name. And I think that any lipstick called Bond Girl can really make us feel like $1 million on Valentine's Day. This is the color. And it is a little bit different. It's almost like a smoky mauve pink. I don't know how else to describe it. It has a little bit of a peach as well. But it's a really interesting color to me. So it's this one right here. And the lipstick itself too, isn't that just beautiful? So Bond Girl by Charlotte Tilbury. And when I picked some of the neutrals, I was really selective because, like many of us, I had quite a few neutrals in my collection. I do have one more from Urban Decay, and again, it's the whole playfulness of Valentine's Day, and this is Big Bang. And so, as you can tell, just like Mad, it can be quite a fun color. And this is one that dries down. Oh, I got a little bit onto the Bond Girl, but this is it right there. So both Mad and Big Bang, so you've got a purple and a hot pink, they can really be a statement lip. So you can go with a nice kind of neutral eye and then have a nice bold lip, or you can do like I do sometimes and do a bold eye and bold lip, whatever. But if you want to have just one statement color on your face, Mad or what's it called, Big Bang. I always think I want to say something else, but Big Bang, those are two nice options for just a punch of color. We only have two more, so this is my second favorite. So this went into favorites. This one is called Foiled Brat by Smashbox. This is their legendary lipsticks, and it's I like the fact that the color kind of is on the cap here. It's not a dry down lip. I would strongly suggest a lip pencil with it, but the effect is beautiful. And I love the applicator too, by the way. Smashbox lipsticks are some of my favorites. So here it is. It's just a beautiful, it's like a wine, but with some purple in it. I just love that color. And it's hard not to feel like $1,000,000 when you wear a color like this. It's just beautiful. And finally, in a very purpley, winey color as well, is Girl Gang, again by Smashbox. And this one made it, now they're two somewhat similar colors, but the finish on them is so different. This one stays shiny and quite a comfortable wear. And this one will not budge. So when you put these always on lipsticks by Smashbox, they don't move. And I'll actually swatch them side by side so that you can see how they're similar, but the finish is very different. Now on the this always on lip, I would definitely say that you want 2 coats, because it goes on the first time a little patchy, but it does layer on quite nicely. So you can see how they're similar, but definitely this one is just, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Again, Girl Gang. And it was, when I went and purchased some of these from Smashbox, these always on, I now have quite a few. This is one of the first ones that I was just drawn to, and there's a reason. It's just so nice. So let's go back and take a look at some of those lipsticks that were drying down. So I have Sydney, which is this one, and then Poet, which I was telling you was kind of like a dusty rose chocolatey color. Dries down quite a bit darker than it looks in the tube. Most of the Anastasia lipsticks do that. Let's see any other ones that really transform to talk about, and I don't think there are. There are really only 2 that changed. The Smashbox is very much as it will be when it's fully dry, so nothing much to talk about. But very different options, I think you would agree. So we have 3 that are full-on glosses or lip creams, 2 that are not dry down. That would be the glossy lip paints and the Smashbox Foiled Brat. And all of the other ones have a dry down or pretty decent staying power on the lips. The only exceptions maybe would be the Charlotte Tilbury and the Sake from Bite Beauty. But yeah, this is what I came up with out of a couple of hundred lipstick colors. And I hope that you have seen at least a few that you are intrigued by, and that it will maybe even inspire you to go and play in your own lipstick collection and maybe pick something that might be a little different for you for this Valentine's Day. So that's it. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it very much. I do look forward to seeing you in the next video, and want to let you know that I also have my top 14 Valentine's Day palettes, eyeshadow palettes, that will be coming up as well. So look out for that video. But for now, I say take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye now.